will scale above the celestial spirit beast, who's going to destroy the celestial spirit world and Earthland, which are both infinite in size. Lucy's able to fight characters such as Kara, Mimi, Brandish, who are all stronger than the celestial spirit beast. This will make Lucy high universal. To further back up what I'm saying, Jalal stated to have magic power comparable to the universe. He's also able to create a mini universe in his fight with Natsu during Tower of Heaven. High universal Lucy isn't far off to say and is extremely consistent. For the final meta that I'll be using to push this high universal Lucy thing will be the Altair meta. Altair was able to create an infinite number of timelines, shrinking them and then attacking her enemy. As I said before, Lucy fights characters way stronger than her. This will make Lucy multiversal. Now for Lucy's speed, Jalal's Grand Chariot comes from a constellation named the Big Dipper, and it's 123 light years away, which I've seen this being calced around MFTO plus. This would be a low ball for Lucy. Now I'll give you Lucy's actual speed tier. Fairy Tail's kind of like Dragon Ball in a way, where let me just explain to you. The higher level of magic you have, the faster and stronger you will become. So if if Lucy has, let's say, high universal levels of magic power, then she will have infinite speed. Think of it in that type of way. As for Lucy's abilities, there's a lot that you can go over, but I want to keep this brief, so I just go over her most powerful one, cross-verse, and that will be Gemini. Gemini is one of Lucy's spirits, one of her strongest ones at that, at least from a cross-verse sense, where if Lucy is relative or stronger than her opponent, then Gemini can copy the person that Lucy is fighting. She could also use Gemini to buff her own magic power, which is extremely good cross-verse. But with this being said, Lucy would be high universal to multiversal with infinite speed. It doesn't even matter if you don't want to use the multiversal meta. This high universal Lucy and universal Lucy is done. I'll let Balance wrap up the conclusions of this fight.
Now to start off with Saitama's scaling, he was capable of beating Boros, and Boros has stamina to be able to blow with the surface of the planet. And I know people might use the stamina of Boros and he can blow up a star, but the only problem is that it's narratively consistent, because Boros goes from saying he can blow up the surface of the planet to then saying that he can destroy a star, and then saying that he can destroy the planet. So because Saitama is able to beat Boros, he should be around multi-continental to possibly planetary around this time. So yes, Boros being starved would be inconsistent, but it doesn't matter. That feat that I named is therefore irrelevant, because Saitama then goes on to surpass that feat later on in his fight with Cosmic Garou, and in the class they ended up destroying millions of stars within the background, and with this he will be around the multi-solar system ranges of power. Now some might try to wank this feat and even argue it's a multi-galaxy feat, but that would just be very disingenuous because of the fact that this fight takes place in the Milky Way galaxy. But he wouldn't actually be destroying a whole bunch of galaxies, but instead a whole bunch of stars. And as for speed, he should be faster than Flashy Flash, who's stated to be faster than light. And he was also capable of doing whatever this is in just microseconds. And this was calced around 8.67 times the speed of light, all the way to 867.84 times the speed of light, which will put him at massively faster than light. You could possibly argue with Saitama's exponential growth, they can reach massively faster than light plus. Now a lot of people might wank this and try to argue that he has infinite strength, and this is easily debunkable because of the fact that we verbatim see graphs used to measure his strength, and that just implies that his growth is finite, so therefore he would not have infinite power. Even if you were to ignore that, the best infinite power can go up to is infinite 3D, aka high universal. So with our conclusions, Lucy would gap Saitama badly in power, and it's just not funny at all. The speed difference would just be way too much of a gap. And not to mention, Saitama has no abilities whatsoever, so he'll have nothing to counter Lucy's hacks. In conclusion, the winner is Lucy Heartfilia.